Yo, yo, yo. Now it's time to talk about Form 17 seller disclosure. You got a deal under contract, it's in escrow, earnest money delivered. And one of the next things you need to be on top of is that seller disclosure Form 17. That is provided by the seller. The listing agent should have a copy of that. If the listing agent does not automatically send that to you, you need to start asking them, hey man, where's my Form 17? And then when you get that, so some agents, what they'll do with the Form 17 is they will attach it in one big PDF document along with like the law of real estate agency and a bunch of other stuff that isn't part of the contract. If that's the case, the best practice is then you got to slice up that document somehow. You need to get the purchase and sale contract and all the addendums separated from the Form 17 seller disclosure. Frustrating. We never do that because it's frustrating to do it to the other party. Okay, so regardless of how you get the Form 17, receive it, review it. If you have any questions, ask the listing agent for clarification, then send it to your buyer, have them review it, point out areas that you might want them to give attention to, and then have them sign it. There are three boxes or three lines, signature lines on the Form 17 that they can sign. What I'm going to say, best practice, is if you've never read the Form 17 from beginning to end, let me just say right now, go ahead and do that once, twice, maybe even 3 times before you come and ask me a question about it. It's a self-explanatory document. However, I will tell you, line number 1, if the buyer signs on number 1, is basically saying, hey, I acknowledge I received the Form 17, but I get 3 days now to change my mind and get out of this deal. That's line number 1. Line number 2 is, hey man, I acknowledge I received a Form 17, and you know what? I'm going to waive my right to revoke this offer. I'm in. This Form 17, good information, but there's no way I can get out of this deal. Line number 3 says, I don't even want a Form 17 from you. I don't need it. I'm good. I'm solid. I'm going to take it as is. Okay? So that's the quick and dirty on the Form 17. You want to make sure you get that from the listing agent. Now, that 3-day time clock does not begin until it's delivered to you. Okay? Upon delivery, once you receive the Form 17 seller disclosure, 3 days to get that thing signed, turned around back to the listing agent, and for your buyer to change their mind. Okay, hope that helps. Yo!